So now it is time to jump into our conversation today about these innovative funding solutions. And we've got three amazing experts. We have Dr. Penny Mickey. Penny is the owner and operator of the Memphis-based gourmet popcorn business, Mickey's Popcorn. Penny worked with her husband to create a business that blends the nonprofit with the for-profit world. On top of amazing flavors like Oreo and Kentucky bourbon caramel, Penny has firsthand experience of preparing her business for not only the holiday season, but so many different funding solutions. Hi, Penny.
Hello, Brittany. Thank you for having me.
So great to have you. And last but certainly not least, we have Chad Patterson. Chad is a business executive and strategic visionary with over 15 years of experience in finance, sales, and marketing. Chad has successfully founded 3 ventures and is passionate about helping small business owners and entrepreneurs scale their ventures. Hi, Chad.
Hello, Brittany. Hello, everyone out there as well.
Wonderful. And Chad, I'm going to start with you. Chad, what strategies should entrepreneurs use to determine what funding options like crowdfunding or revenue-based financing is right for them?
Taking a step back, it was kind of like Dr. Penny, what she was saying. She just kind of looked at the different scenarios and options and said, okay, this is probably going to be the best option. I think so. Really conducting a self-assessment of your business, like your current stage, for instance, like your financial health, any like growth objectives. I think, and that's like not just any immediate cash flow needs, right? I think some people think about, all right, what do I look like right now? I need cash now. I think you got to think about the future, right? So long-term strategic goals. And are you looking to scale quickly, right? Or kind of like Dr. Penny, she had a more elongated kind of plan and said, we're not really looking to grow instantaneously over the next 2 or 3 years. We have some time, right? So that gave her the idea and concepts that she needed to leverage. But I think another part to consider is like, are you developing a new product, right? Are you entering a new market? So that assessment kind of gives you a foundation of understanding. I think next is just evaluate like the true cost of each funding option, right? So if you look at traditional loans, there's the interest rate that you have to pay back, right? If you're looking at equity financing, there's a percentage of ownership that you have to, be cognizant of diluting. For like a revenue-based financing, it's a percentage of, any monthly revenues, right? So each option essentially is going to have some sort of nuanced variable, right? In terms of like the financial flexibility. So those are things to consider. I think the other thing that, it was a big proponent we learned in business school is like completing a funding matrix. So really it's listing each potential source across like a top side, right? And then on your business kind of key requirements down the side, right? So it really gives you an opportunity to like rate each option against its criteria. So speed of funding, amount of capital that's going to be available, the flexibility of the repayment terms, any impact of ownership, right? That dilution portion, or like any additional value beyond like the capital, right? Like, so you look at venture capitalists, they usually provide mentorship or network, right? Access to different individuals. That's social capital that's also advantageous as well. So I say that to say, I think kind of starting with the general assessment and then figuring out like where you are within that funding matrix, and then identifying like what your threshold and appetite would be for any particular funding direction.
Yeah, I like the idea of the matrix and really looking at that and kind of going deeper than, okay, I need cash now, but like longevity wise, are the repayment terms good for me and my business and my growth? And just having all of those questions at the top of mind. Penny, how did you decide specifically for you what funding option, like crowdfunding or grants, was the best fit for your business at each stage of your growth?
For us, initially, we were kind of going after every grant, every pitch competition, and it will exhaust you as a business owner because you're still running your business. You're doing all the things, multiple hats in your business, and you're writing these grants and you're being a part of these pitch competitions. So we had to evolve to where if it was a grant funded initiative that, let's say it came with a commitment of attending some sort of like learning program. For us, what we learned really quickly was that we couldn't just participate in those for free. So there are several that have like no cash involved. It's you get the free workshops or you get free mentoring. All fine and good. If your startup, no revenue, I'd say go for it. But once we got to the place to where we have a production schedule. So we have to be very careful about when we're away from our business. Any program that required learning time commitments of 3 to 6 months, if it wasn't at least a $5,000 investment for our business, it was a no-go. If it was 6 months or more in a learning program, if it's not at least a $10,000 investment in our business, we decided we just couldn't do it. It just didn't make sense. The other things when it came down to grants and then like the application process, because that is it's a time commitment to apply. And so we evolved to where we had some really solid templates, understanding that each one's going to have its own focus and emphasis. But if we had to basically rewrite a whole new proposal for that particular opportunity, we determined that it just probably wasn't a good fit, because our story is our story, our goals and our strategy is our strategy. And so if it required, multiple videos, revamping an entire proposal, we kind of avoided them. The other thing I'll say with pitch competitions, because with pitch competitions, now you're talking about some of them, you're going to travel to pitch, and that's going to be on your dime. So for us, we started to really try to understand who's the sponsor of the pitch competition, who are the judges of the pitch competition. So if there are, if this is a competition that, supposedly is industry neutral, but all of the judges are from tech, we're not applying to that pitch competition, because they want to fund a tech product, which is great, but we're CPG. So we're looking for trying to hone in on specific pitch competitions, grant, and other alternative funding sources that is a good fit for our business.
Thank you so much, Dr. Penny Mickey. Thank you so much, John Bay from PayPal. Thank you to Chad. And we hope you all have a little bit more information, or at least a next resource for you to go to. Please don't forget about all of the resources we offer you for free.